Okay, fifth grade, it is Tuesday, and today our I can statement is, I can compare Tio experience with a real world example. So, yesterday we read about Gonzalo and Tio and their experience as immigrants to the United States. But this isn't something that only happens in the book. It's happening all around us in the world. It's a current event. So we're going to learn a little bit about an example of an immigrant experience in the current events so that we can really get a deeper understanding of our text. So today we're going to be comparing and contrasting. Remember, that means finding similarities and differences. So I have an article that we'll all be reading. So take out your copy of the article and I will read the first couple paragraphs to you. So, living in a homeland she barely knows after returning to Mexico. So I'm going to go to the start of the article. It says, in Mexico City, in a corner of Alejandra Pinzon's room in Mexico City is a pink drawer full of her most cherished possessions, a jumble of keepsakes that connects her to a life that's slipping from her grasp. Alongside homecoming photos from her Kansas high school, a report card with lots of A's and a B- in Spanish, and a letter from her aunt in Missouri, is a Taylor Swift concert ticket. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift, said Pinzon, who is known by her friends as Allie. She recalled how her best friend, Kristen, surprised her during the concert with a birthday message that flashed behind the country singer. Happy 17th birthday, Allie Bear. Just months after seeing Swift perform in 2010, Pinzon faced an irreversible decision, whether to return to Mexico. Her choice would forever shape her future. Going on to the next section. In a state of limbo. Pinzon was 17 and living in the United States illegally. She wanted to go to college, but knew that wasn't an option. If she went back to Mexico, she decided, she'd be able to get her degree there. Then, hopefully, a U.S. company might sponsor her to return to the United States on a work visa. She might be back in as little as 4 or 5 years, and in the meantime, she wouldn't have to worry about getting deported. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. When Washington lawmakers debate the pros and cons of immigration policy, immigration is framed as a political issue. But the repercussions are real for young people such as Pinzon. An estimated 500,000 Mexicans aged 15 to 32 returned to their homeland from 2005 to 2010. Now, many are caught in a state of limbo between countries. Pinzon, now 21, lives in Mexico City, but emotionally she's tied to the American Midwest. According to Jill Anderson, a postdoctoral fellow at the National Autonomous University of Mexico, young people like Allie are in a very painful and confusing space, because the question is, where do I belong, and to whom do I belong? And I think that becomes even more painful when you're separated from your family. Allie Pinzon could be anyone's American-born, next-door neighbor. She adores country music and peppers her sentences with like and you know, but she's not next door anymore. She's in Mexico City, far away from friends and family. So, now that we've read the first couple sections of that article, I'm going to put a couple things in a Venn diagram. So, I know that Alejandra and Tio are different because Alejandra came to America at a young age and then went back to her home country when she got older. But Tio grew up in his home country, then he moved to America as an adult. But I know that they're similar because both of them immigrated to the United States and both of them experienced challenges adapting to a new culture. So now you're going to move on to practice. With a partner, you'll read the next 3 sections of the article and add details to your Venn diagram.